There are many, many fascinating educational discussions that come up in Parshat Toldot, whether it's the beginning of the Parsha with the two brothers fighting very early on in life, trying to find their place in life, whether it's a Yaakov Ishtam Yoshev Olim or an Esav who's Tzayid B'fiv and Ish Sadeh. One of the other fascinating discussions that come up is towards the end of the Parsha, in Perach of Zion, of the giving of the brachot, that Yitzchak gives the bracha to Esav at the beginning, or at least intends to. And the question is, why does he want to give the bracha to Esav? And if you read the Psukim, the simple interpretation is because he's old. Vahi ki zaken Yitzchak, vatichena einav merot. He's not seeing things clearly, both on a physical sense, on a spiritual sense. As a father, he just doesn't see things. And therefore, he calls, just a normal thing to do. Vayikrat Esav beno agadol. And he wants to give him a bracha. Or, according to the Midrash, that says that because of the Akedat Yitzchak. However, if you look at the Orach Chaim HaKadosh, and you look at the Pshat also, it's hard to say that he had no idea what was going on. The pasuk right before this is Vatiyena Morat Ruach LiYitzchak LiRivka. Esav at 40 years old, as opposed to being like Rabbi Akiva, decides to take the Isha Yehudit Bat Be'eri Achiti Vet Posmat Bat Elon Achiti. Esav, as Rashi had said, is compared to a chazir. What does he do? He marries not the greatest yichus, as much as the Parshiot that we've talked about having the proper marriage, and Yitzchak knows about it. Yitzchak is morat ruach. He's upset. He feels disappointed. So it's not that Yitzchak's way out there. If anything, it might be the opposite. There are many interpretations. If you look at the Beis Halevi, I just want to focus on one shortly, in a very brief stance, which is the Orach Chaim HaKadosh. The Orach Chaim HaKadosh says, Tam Yitzchak shayach chafetz levarich Esav Rasha. Why did Yitzchak want to give a bracha to Esav, even though he's a Rasha and he knew it? Ki chashav shebe'emtzaut habrachot yitapech lemidat hatov v'yetiv drachav. He thought that via the brachot, maybe Esav will turn it around and will improve his ways. Ki tzadikim yichavu ba'asot b'neihem rasha. Tzadikim, it pains them when their sons are not doing the right thing, and they want to help them to do the good thing. And therefore, maybe the brachot will help him, will be a kick in the pants in a good way for Esav now to do tshuva. It's also possible to say that the reason why he wanted to give the bracha is, as I said, it's not that he's living bashamayim, but he's very mutzav arza. And not only that, if you learn the pasuk, what does he say? He tells him, how do you prepare for the bracha? Go take all of your clay avodah, say avodah v'tzuda li sayid. Go do what you could do well. You're a person who's an ish ma'aseh. V'aseit li matamim kasher ahavti. V'avia li v'ochela. Ba'avur tevarecha nafshi b'terem amut. Meaning, Yitzchak is saying, I see what you're good in. You're an ish ma'aseh. You're an ish ma'aseh that are going to make things work in this world. It's very possible that Yitzchak actually had the exact midah of Avram Avinu, of an ayin tovah. What an amazing midah to be able to see the good and see the potential and see the quality of his child. And that's why he's giving the bracha. Because he sees what he has before he's dying. You want to make sure, with knowing your child, to be able to say that's what he's good in, and be able to be mevarechim, to be excel in what he's good at. As we have the Sefer of Avot, may we be zochah to learn from Yitzchak, from Avram, to be able to have ayin tovah for everybody, but especially also for our children, to know who they are, to help them be the best they can be, but not somebody who they're not. And with that, Bezrat Hashem, all the brachot for all of our children, Zakini, Gadel Panim Uvnei Vanim Laha'ir Ta'olam B'mher V'yameinu. Shabbat Shalom.